So the first two cards we have the Hermit, or I'm sorry, we have this Ace of Cups, and we have the Hermit card. This is talking about the idea of something being so delightful, so delectable here, so delicious. This is the Ace of Cups, but this is one of the only decks that I've seen that is represented by a sweets, an ice cream cone, a dessert. So then with this Hermit card, she has this. It's almost like this is her internal feeling, or it's almost what she's delighting in, or he or she, what they're delighting in this Hermit energy. They're saving it for themselves, or savoring it in their alone time, or by themselves, or completely enjoying the full landscape, the full scope of it, almost being messy with it, even being indulgent with it, because you like it. You realize that you actually really, whatever this is, like, you really like ice cream, to put a little symbol over it. Like, you just really like ice cream, or you really like this Ace of Cups energy, so you take it to yourself in your own private, avenues, and you digest it. You completely digest it. You see, our next card that we had coming out after the Hermit was this Ten of Wands energy. So this energy really talks a lot about, almost harder work or heavier work here. But I love how this blue theme, like this blue almost aurora borealis theme, this blue and green kind of energy, was coming out at first, like this almost softer energy and meditative energy. It's reminding me because of this cosmic spiral as well. But it almost seems like this cosmic spiral isn't hers. It's almost like it's yours here. But let's put that aside. The idea that wanted to come through is that you were almost like a part of this grouping, this team, this three. Doesn't necessarily have to be a three, but there was this situation here that you were part of. Maybe it was your actual job, or like your schoolwork, or maybe just house chores, home chores, and responsibilities. The daily routine, the to-do list, whatever it could be. But you do it day in and day out, or when you do it, it's a lot of work. Whatever it is, you found time to escape from that with this energy. You found time to go into this, almost snuggled up, delectable, YouTube videos, or whatever it is, knitting, art, painting, diamond painting, whatever this hobby or fun is. And this person has realized that it's almost like you were here. You know how, like, when children, they try to sneak out, so they put the pillows under their bed, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it almost fooled them for a little bit. But now they're realizing that you stuffed these sticks in the basket, or it's just symbolizing that you've been in this space for a while, maybe an altered state even, or an altered perception. And they're wanting you to come back. I don't know if you have any desire to come back. Like, this is your elevation, as it seems, like up and out. I don't know if you ever had any desire to come back, but now they're putting the call out for you. Another reason why I say that is because this card came right after. So we have the Meta Muse, and then we have the Theyre of the Cosmic Seed. So this card came right out, and you may not be able to see it at first, but it's almost this stricter energy. She wasn't paying attention at first, but now she's looking directly at us, directly at the camera, directly for the Hermit. Where is Hermit? Where is Hermit? You're here. You're completely unaware. You're not really. You know this energy very well, is what it seems. So you know how to maneuver around it. But it seems at this moment they're really wanting. It's almost like they're summoning you, they're demanding you, they're trying to command you, and I think this is really messing up with your energetics and your focus here, because that's what it is. Their energy is very energy shifting when it comes into your energy or your energy space. You see, she comes with this energetic aura, this vibration, which it would seem to be harmonic, but today in its energy, how they're coming up with the Ten of Wands, and with this almost like energy looking directly at the camera. It's almost a demanding energy, like, where are you? And then you see again, I didn't get to say this supposedly harmonic energy, but it's really almost like disruptive. You see the energy in the background. It's almost like this. I keep wanting to use the word holographic, but it's not holographic. It's almost fractal and dimensional energy in the back that she comes with, like static charge, like comes through with a static charge, almost like stomping, or very disruptive to at least this energy, very disruptive to this Ace of Cups, or I should say this Ace of Ice Cream here, and this Hermit energy. So these three cards were the ones that was here next. So we have her energy here along with this one, and then you have this Hermit energy. So this is the Hermit energy coming back out again. So what was connecting with these energies here, of course, was this little star pentacle and this little orb here. It's almost like there is a collective thought or a group thinking here, and you were a part of this collective thought, or you were a part of this group thinking. But it's almost like you took your pentacle, or you took your thought, and you slowly faded out, or like I said, you put these little like pillows in the bed and covered it up to pretend you were there, but it was really like a shadow of you, or you've been phasing out slowly, and now this is the point where they just realized that you've actually moved on, or moved out of, or moved up through a situation here, elevated up through a situation. They're just seeing you because it's almost like you've contained it in the dark all of this time, but now the energy is getting so delectable and so good. Now it's becoming so good that it's pouring from the inside out into your reality. So now they're just realizing that you're like a new person, or like they're seeing you with different eyes. I don't even think that they're it's not a punishment. They're not even punishing you, but now they have to like readjust to you. Like, who are you about to be now? Because they realized once they came through with this energy. So this disruptive energy too is almost like a fear threshold, telling you like if you don't do something, you'll be punished or you'll be in trouble here. But you kind of don't worry about that, or you pretended. It's almost like you pretended to be worried, so you have been showing up, but you. This reminds me of the saying that's like smile, look, and laugh, and do whatever the hell you were gonna do anyway. So that's like what you did, and in the meantime, this is what it is that you were doing. So with this Hermit card, it's almost like you escaped into your internal realms, or your inward realms, your inward feeling nature here, and you found this Six of Cups. And before we hop into the extended, the Six of Cups came out 3 times here with 3 different cards, 3 different decks. So we have it with this card, the Six of Cups, and all. It's just so dynamic and cool how this card ties in. But this will be in the extended, and then this card was also the Six of Cups. And it's just like a little preview here of the extended. But it's almost, you see, she's very fearful to go into this new beautiful like lush doorway and garden, but in the end she ends up literally walking through like all of this lush grass and nature that comes out of nowhere. But let's get back on topic. So the whole time this Hermit energy was going inwards and finding their own like intuitive nature and guiding themselves, and finding this Ace of Cups and this Hermit energy, like holding on to this as the light, the goodness, like holding on to this goodness light and following the goodness light, whatever that may mean for you. Following this Six of Cups feeling, like that was your internal compass, and you started to have an interaction, or you started to almost like a blind date, or like a blind and it's not really a date, you know. I try to be careful with those words, but it's more of a situation where something really, really connects, or something really, really responds. Like I see this as I always see those little bowls and fish bowls as like scrying and like communication through the, you know, the psychic realms more, but telepathic realms. As you see, she's putting these almost psychic blasts or psychic thoughts out into the ether. But we have this card coming next. So for one, this is the Queen of Cups coming next, and as you see, she's a very psychic in nature already. She's very in tune with the psychic realms, her emotions, and the emotional realm and the emotional nature around her. But I like this card because it's really pointing out the idea of this delectable thing, which was this energy, of course. We can start with this one, our Ace of Cups. Like how she's just loving this treat, or loving this, you know, she's taking it all the way in, all the way down to the core, all the way down to the center. Literally, she's like I said, consuming it, and she's allowing it to like filter into her subconscious mind. Like this goes all the way down to the core of our subconscious. Like this is, she has the key, or she's able to enter she's I'm sorry, she's able to enter that point in this way, through the intuitive and like emotional empathic realms here. But not only that, with this, as you see, you know, as she almost like communicates and gets to discover and know either this realm or herself, you know, whatever this energy is. So as she spends time here and gets to know this realm or this, she ends up almost like in this bond, or forming this this connection, maybe, you know, with what? This connection with what here? But because of the timing of the video, we're going to leave this one here. If you would like to jump into the extended, it will be the first link in the description below. If not, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.